Gulfport Tower, Sheriff's Air 4.
Sheriff's Air 4, Gulfport Tower.
Sheriff's Air 4 is at 900 with hotel, like via present position departure, and we'll turn out to the north.
Sheriff's Air 4, departure from your present position be at your own risk, wind 120 at 8, and no delay across the runway 14, extend the center line for arriving traffic, King Air on 4 mile final.
Alright, Sheriff's Air 4, we're on the go, no delay.
Or 2 Alpha Delta, traffic departing midfield, the helicopter is going to be crossing your runway shortly and then continuing off to the north off your left-hand side. Should be no back for you. 2 Alpha Delta, roger.
You are clear.
Air Force across midfield.
Sheriff's Air 4, roger, appreciate your help with that. Do you request flight following outside of class Delta?
Negative.
Roger that.
So let's say, you're departing and, you decided, hey, I'm going to fly up to, let's call it 1,000 feet.
Alpha Delta, turn right, and taxiway Foxtrot be the second intersection you come to, and taxi direct via Foxtrot, man, this frequency.
Foxtrot, and now we're going to the 900 hangar.
Roger that, after Foxtrot, then Juliet to the 900 hangar.
Foxtrot, Juliet to 900.
Okay, so just 1,000 feet, you're kind of looking out, you kind of see the sloping horizon, but right now you're still VFR.
All right. There's 1,065. Starting to close in.
And I got these towers off by 10 o'clock, low, no factor. All right, so you kind of see, all right, things are decreasing a little bit.
Decreasing.
You're still VFR. The forecast is showing, it's scattered 1,000 to 1,500, broken at 2,000.
All right. And it just went completely IMC.
Yep.
I'm in on instruments.
Okay. So at this point, get your instrument cross-check, and now you have to make a decision.
At this point, I call up approach.
Yep.
Get an approach back in. I'm going to go ahead and start a climb up to make sure I'm clear of any obstacles.
Okay.
And just keep checking my instruments.
Okay. Well, let's do that. Let's start climbing up. Are you going to declare an emergency?
Well, in this aircraft, I'd absolutely have to. As soon as I call it approach, I just have to let them know I hit IMC and get them to vector me around, get me back in.
Yeah, so that's the biggest thing is, you transition to your instrument cross-check.
After the cross of Bravo, Charlie.
Climb, confess. So let them know what's going on. But first, get yourself in a position where you're comfortable with instruments before you do anything.
Yeah,
roger that.
Be safe, be established.
Yep.
So at this point, we've got a good climb going. We're maintaining our airspeed and a little bit of a turn, but we'll go ahead and correct that.
Yep.
And everything's still in the green. So this is a point where I feel comfortable where I could reach up here and click over to departure or approach and call who I need to call.
Yep. And so as you climb out in this scenario, what do you know? You got the 1,500 scattered, you got out of that cloud layer. It's still a little milky.
Yeah.
But
and at this point, since at 1,500, I'm up in some milk and I've got a little bit outside.
Yep.
I think maybe looking to divert to, say, Stennis, see if it's clear over there to get down.
Yep. Yep. All good things, man. That's I like the thought process. I think that's that's how you survive. So, as we're coming out here, this is less about the hood. This is more about just scenario. Let's terminate that one and say, okay, we're back in VFR. We're just going to fly around. But you can see, actually you can see right now. You see this little scud layer? Yep. Let's say that scud layer is actually worse, right?
Okay.
So it surrounds you. You basically found a sucker hole, and it surrounds you. What do you do?
Just keep climbing.
You're going to keep climbing?
I'm going to keep climbing.
Okay. Okay. Well, for the scenario, let's say you can't. Whatever reason you can't. Do you turn around? Have you established, is there any place that we can just go to look, we'll wait it out?
Well, at this point, all we have under us is trees.
What's that over there?
And
So can I talk like if I was a passenger? And I can think, man, at 9 o'clock I got a baseball field. I got a baseball field at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that would help because, I mean, right now,
Yeah, so what about that big opening right there?
absolutely. Yeah, if we can get down to it safely, let's get down to it.
Okay. So that, I mean, that's basically what this is. It's a thought exercise, right? So I'm going to put it back to
Half mile? All right, I'm in on instruments.
okay. And I'll just let you fly around. We'll do some turns, just some basic, instrument practice. And if you'd like, we can go back and work on that approach.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Once you just get yourself settled and comfortable. So, what is the approach? Do we have the plates already up?
RNAV 14 if you want.
Do you want to run all this single pilot? I can do whatever you need. So if you want to,
if you want to take radios, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
So 127.5 is go forward approach if you want.
It's up, and then you'll just have to roll over to Comp 2. I've got you up here on Comp 2.
And we are Sheriff's Air 1-4, what are we 4? Okay. And they're cool with practice approaches with us. You guys have done them before?
Yeah, as long as they're not too busy, which I'm not hearing anything.
Yep. Gulfport approach, Sheriff's Air 4.
Sheriff's Air 4, go for approach.
We are VFR at 2,100 feet. We would like to request practice approaches, RNAV runway 14, vectors to final if you've got the time.
Sheriff's Air 4, roger, reset transponder, squawk 0250, and say requested approach again.
0250, and we'd like the RNAV runway 14. How do you change? Did you change transponder already?
Yeah.
Okay. He's kind of hard to read.
Sheriff's Air 4, you're ready to contact 1 2 miles north of Gulfport Airport, turn left heading 240, vector 2 yards.
Left 240, Sheriff's Air 4. Yeah, he's coming in left 240. Yeah, left 240. So also crew coordination, if you're flying with somebody, if you can spin the heading bug, it's kind of hard from this side, but stuff that you can do is two-pilot operation.
We'll try and keep our...
How many approaches did you want?
How many you want to do, 2?
I'd like to do 2.
Yeah, we'd like to do 2 approaches for Sheriff's Air 4.
Sheriff's Air 4, roger, climb out, fly runway heading, maintain VFR, out of below 2,000.
Runway heading VFR, out of below 2,000, Sheriff's Air 4. All right, so your climb out, out of below 2,000, runway heading.
1412,
Are we simulcasting?
141 kilo.
I'm hearing an echo.
Go up about 729.
Okay, that's why. Okay, good.
Now you'll just have to roll over to Comp 2 to talk to Tower when he hands us off.
Gotcha, okay. It's getting a little chilly out there.
That's 59 degrees.
Yep. So I guess GORF's disabled because it's expired. So what's our assigned heading?
240, come back to it.
Roger. How's our heading doing?
We're off again.
It's all about the cross check.
Need to get that scan back in.
Yep.
It's been a while since I've actually been hooded and flying. So
Is the hood working out for you?
it is. It's got a good view of my PFD here. So now I do have ground contact out the bottom,
but you would have that. I mean, I've flown approaches where you can see a little bit of ground contact in and out, but the big thing is don't let it distract you.
Yeah.
Right. Don't let it take from the approach that you're flying.
Get back down.
Sheriff's Air 4 miles from the front approach, 6, turn left heading 180, maintain rear approach, you have your approach clear for you and have runway 14.
Left 180, maintain 2,000, cleared the approach, Sheriff's Air 4. He's hard to hear.
Did he say 2,000?
He said maintain 2,000 till established. That's
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
Gulfport Tower, Sheriff's Air 4 is 1.5 from Avia. We're on the practice RNAV, runway 14.
Sheriff's Air 4, Gulfport Tower, runway 14, clear for the option.
14, clear the option, Sheriff's Air 4.
House 4, roger.
Okay, cool. What I would do, if you had the brain bites, is set the heading bug over to the runway heading. That way, because
I think it's a 139.
134 is
134 according to
137. Sorry, 7. Samsonite. I was way off. Alright.
Try and get this course in here.
Yeah, looking good.
Glide slope's coming in. We're 0.8 from Avio.
Roger.
Course coming back in. Glide slope coming back in. Ooh, I'm rusty.
Yeah, that's why we practice.
Alright, there's course. That will now chase over here. Alright, it's coming back in. We're 200 decision. On course, on glide slope. Breaking out. Still coming down. Alright, 80 feet. And we'd have it made at this point.
Roger. Take over visually.
Alright, well, nice to see.
Yeah, nice to look outside again. And a nice thing, you don't have to flip the hood. Nope, it just is.
Ooh, that's a challenge. What's that?
Over 5046, runway 14, taxi.
Not being able to tip up and being,
Oh, yeah.
like I said, all I have was, you know, what I can see under my feet. If you want to let them know,
Yeah, I was going to say, since the sun's setting, I don't know if you guys wanted to switch real quick and before
we can. Yeah, so she can fly and approach?
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell them cancel and we'll go to the...
We go to the 900, is it 900?
Yeah, 900.
And Tower Sheriff's Air 4. If we could, we'd like to go 900 for a crew swap, and then we'll be back with you.
Sheriff's Air 4, Roger, air taxi to the 900 hangar, your discretion.
Our discretion, Sheriff's Air 4, thank you. Did good, man. That was good.
I enjoyed it.
Very, very impressive. Did all the right things. That, you know, you're thinking about it, and that's good. You know, that's the kind of stuff that's why we practice this. And this is not instruction by any means, it's just a discussion.
And the discussion's always good to have because you never know when it's going to happen. Yep. We've been out before and, you know, had the ceiling and then all of a sudden we don't have it.
Discretion, maintain 3,000. Discretion, so 3,000.
What's my wind doing?
It's off to your left. It's like a direct crosswind. Yeah. Quartering. No, you're into it right now.
There we go. Yeah, that feels better. There we go. I was so prepared to just go.
Yeah.
Sheriff's Air 4, departure from Delta 900, base your own risk. Cross runway 14 after departure, and then head north from there.
Roger, head north after crossing 14, Sheriff's Air 4.
Sheriff's Air 4, the wind is 120 at 10 as well.
120 at 10, Sheriff's Air 4. 120, 10, Sheriff's Air 4. Okay, coming up here, let's see, I've got 100% here, I got fuel from mission, everything looks good in the green. You're secure, I'm secure. Greg, you good in the back?
I am.
Good to go.
Okay.
So we're not talking to anybody. It's the same thing we talked about before. We're just flying along. You're starting to see a little bit of a haze. You know, it's kind of getting dark, so you can't really see the clouds coming. And all of a sudden, uh-oh.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm at 1440. I'm going to go ahead and level my wings. I'm going to make a decision right now. I've gone BMC. I'm going to announce that to everybody on here. And I can't see anything below. I'm going to make sure I can't see anything to my left and right below. And we're going to say for the purpose of this, I cannot.
Yep, you cannot. You're IMC.
Okay, so IMC. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and initiate a climb.
Okay.
Unless I feel like I've got Meemaw and Peepaw's field right here, then I'm going to go ahead and initiate a climb. I'll go ahead and pull it into work.
046, go for departure radar contact.
Wings level, I'm not going to turn anything. I'm going to start making a decision right now. I'm going to go ahead and climb up to at least 2,000 feet, probably keep climbing. I'm going to contact Gulfport. I'm probably going to put in, after I contact Gulfport, let them know I've gone IMC.
Yep.
This is a declared emergency at this point. I'm probably going to put in 7,700 in a squawk and go ahead and commit to this decision. Again, wings level, got a little right turn here. I'm going to go ahead and keep my climb in. Well, I'm going to actually start my climb again.
Yep, let's bring it all the way up because...
And I'm looking at my fuel too. I'm making a lot of decisions right now, like how am I looking on fuel? Okay, I'm not panicking. I could do this for 3 hours.
Okay, let's say just for discussion purposes, right?
Yep.
let's say this happens. You're in a sucker hole.
Okay.
It's all the way around you.
Okay.
And it's descended down to like 300 feet, so there's no way to go below. What could you do right now?
Okay, so I'm looking out here. I got a large open field to my right. I'm probably gonna clear myself right.
Yep.
Winds are 120. I'm just gonna shoot an approach in there. I'm gonna call Gulfport and make a precautionary landing.
What about that one?
I got a big open field to my left as well.
Yep.
And crew coordination, if anybody in this cockpit sees something any better than what I'm looking at, I expect you to speak up.
You got a high school football field up there to your right as well. You got baseball fields and football fields, although, I don't know, I mean, you guys have done this longer than me. I would, with people, I would be a little bit cautious about that.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's good discussion. Let's climb up to 2,000. I'm going to put it back under the hood. We're going to terminate this for now.
Okay.
I'm going to put you back. I'm just going to let you fly IMC, and we'll go do a practice approach.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds good. So I've got my climb going again, leveling my wings. We're going IMC. So I'm going to come on up. Again, I'm looking at everything. I'm scanning good. Everything's in the green. I feel comfortable about this. I've got my squawk, so I'm going to go ahead and contact approach control.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and pull up my approach. I'm going to shoot for the RNAV 14.
All right. Well, let's go ahead. Let's do the whole thing. So let's
for original.
Okay.
and approach Sheriff's Air 4.
Sheriff's Air 4, go for approach.
Yeah, we're at 2,000 feet VFR. We'd like to back with you for a practice RNAV runway 14 approach, vectors to final.
Sheriff's Air 4, squawk 0247, and altimeter is 29905.
0247 2995, Sheriff's Air 4.
Gulfport approach, good evening, Sirius 129 to Golf Papa 6,000.
Okay, I got the squawk in at 0247.
Yep.
I am 2,000 feet and I am level.
29905.
Alright, thank you.
Sheriff's Air 4, radar contact 12 miles north-northeast of the Gulfport Airport. Say altitude and your first request approach.
We're at 2,000 feet. We'd like the RNAV runway 14. It'll be a full stop for Sheriff's Air 4.
Sheriff's Air 4, roger, and when able, fly heading 260, vector to RNAV runway 14, final approach course.
Heading 260, Sheriff's Air 4.
Okay, so heading to 260.
1200 for 2,000, runway heading.
Martech 628, go for departure, radar contact, climb maintain 4,000.
Did you say 260?
080, vector 4 pencil, when able, proceed direct pencil.
Have you loaded your approach yet?
Oh no, yep. Hey, co-pilot guy, could you load my RNAV 14 into Gulfport?
Sure.
And I'm sort of familiar with the...
I will even brief you. I will brief you too. All right. Load approach. Well, that's service. It really is. I'm full service. So you should be going direct Avium now, but we're on a heading.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm up RNAV GPS. Are you ready? Sorry, are you ready for the brief?
I'm ready for it.
Okay, so I'm up RNAV GPS runway 14. The approach course is 137. Touchdown zone elevation is 27 with an airport elevation of 28 feet. We have all the frequencies loaded. It's vectors to final, so we're going to Avium as the final approach fix. 2,000 feet at the final approach fix, descending down. We're going to use LPV decision altitude of 227 feet. That's 200 feet and a half a mile. From this approach, it'll be climb to 2,800, direct Ivory and hold, but I'm having a feeling they would give us runway heading like they did last time. Questions on the approach?
No, pretty good about that. So, talking about personal comfort level,
yeah.
I think 300 would probably be, if we don't break out by 300, and
So we have a request.
would do this approach then at that time.
Roger. Bye-bye. That's fair. You have to set your minimums, you know, I mean, what you feel comfortable doing and when you're going to go somewhere else. You know, maybe you check the weather at Stennis. Maybe you look and see, you know, maybe it's a little bit better somewhere else.
Right.
What's my fuel?
Cat 200, go for approach.
Yeah, what's my fuel?
296, I'm sorry, say again.
Yeah. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. As long as we stay calm in the cockpit, we can do this.
I was going to say one thing I think we need to do is...
Sheriff's Air 4, turn left heading 250.
250, Sheriff's Air 4.
Okay, 250.
250.
Alright, tuning, turning.
one night when we have our flight officers with us, we need to be walking them through how to load an approach.
Yep.
You know, basic radio stuff. You know, how to tune the frequency.
Contact Mobile
Because more than likely, like you said, we'll be single pilot with a TFO in that left seat.
Yep. Yep. Even if it's just basic stuff, just teach them, you know, how to look at the displays so they know, like, if you're in the
traffic
spiral, they can say, hey,
southbound, altitude indicates 2,000.
you know, attitude, recover, something, just to, you know,
Absolutely.
because sometimes it's unrecognized spatial D, and that's the most dangerous one, where it's unrecognized, incapacitating spatial disorientation.
Sheriff's Air 4, turn left heading 230. 230, Sheriff's Air 4.
All right, turning.
So
230, left turn.
I like what you're doing. You know, you see an error, you make a correction, you make it smooth. It's not a, you know, you're not getting a PIO. It's just, okay, fix it. You know, it's nice and smooth.
Yeah,
This is no big deal.
no big deal.
And the containers are up, which means I loaded it right. So I'm happy.
Hey,
I'm happy with myself.
I don't know how we got to New Orleans lakefront, but
Why are we in
while we're here, let's just go partying.
Yeah, can you just drop me off? We'll go pick up Luna.
You're 4 miles from Avion. Turn left heading 160, maintain 2,000 still established on final approach course, cleared RNAV, runway 14 approach.
Okay, left turn 160, 2,000 still established, cleared the RNAV, practice 14 approach, Sheriff's Air 4.
Okay, got one 160 in.
Contact Mobile approach 121.0.
Got a sort of standard rate turn.
Yeah, so it's kind of giving us a
121.0, Cat 27.
Okay,
shallow intercept,
right.
which is good. That makes it
Interesting.
a little bit easier. You'll be a little bit closer to Avion.
320. Sorry for the rough ride, Greg.
Oh, you're good.
You rode through mine, and I know it wasn't pretty.
Just a heads up, there is a helicopter about a mile from the approach end of runway 14, also going to the 900 ramp, so just let me know whenever you get him in sight.
All right, 300.
I believe I have him in
Oh, man. Look, we're breaking out. Well, I'm really left, of course.
They're headed to Millionaire Ramp.
Negative, it's Sheriff there. He's going to also be going to 900, I believe. That's where they park.
Yeah, we're both going to 900.
Roger, so just maintain visual separation.
Okay, we got about 200 to go.
Sheriff
Looks like
4,
we-
traffic coming in from the east is the rescue helicopter going to 900, has you in sight.
And Sheriff's Air 4, we have them inside as well.
Roger.
Okay, so I'm at 400, 100 prior to my comfort zone, but I have broken out. This would be a safe to land.
Yep.
300.
Very nice.
Looks good to me.
Got a little squirrely. So do I flip this up now?
Yeah, you can.
Let me just, let me pedal turn a little bit right. Hang on.
Kilo 4, 8 miles, final COR 14.
214, Gulf Bridge Tower, runway 14 cleared for the option, left or right close.
Looking more like this. I look good right here.
Clear for the option, left or right close, 214.
So this was some of the best IMC training that I've done in a while, because, you know, when we're out here flying, you know, I transition inside, you know, Greg's outside. It is so easy to see the horizon still, and it's so easy to get back on, you know, by peeking, cheating, looking underneath. But this was really good, and the square worked really perfect. I had to turn my head to look over here, so it forced you to stay on it right here.
Yeah.
And this was the first time. I mean, I flew it, and I made sure I didn't cheat, even though, you know, a couple of times you were probably thinking, would you please look up, because we're going all over the place, would you please cheat? But I didn't want to, because I wanted to know that if we were out here over the water,
Yeah.
and I really couldn't see, and it was a dark night, we were flying, can I turn this thing around and direct it to Gulfport and get us back home?
Yep.
And the only way you can do it, because that's the best training that you can get at night here, is flying out there over the water.
Oh yeah, no
And
horizon.
yeah, if you do the full, one of the other approaches, arcing around over the water, it is,
Yeah.
it's amazing. But this was really good. This was really good. And so I appreciate it. It makes me realize, though, how much and how precious and finite that skill is of making those small corrections. And
Yeah. It's all about proficiency.
yeah.
Greg, do you feel more proficient now?
I want to do some more.
Well,
What?
nice hat.
Thank you. I just got it tonight for surviving. the
She
Mover
survived. She did. She did a great job.
School of Hood Training. I enjoyed it.
Hood training.
Hood training.
It was fun times.
It was good. It was a lot of good times.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So we were all like, when can we do this again? Let's.
Yeah, let's see if we can figure it out.
We need to at
Well.
least be doing something with like fathers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thanks. I enjoyed it.
It's always
Appreciate
fun. We'll see you next time on
As
the next
always,
next one.
on the next
in
episode.
the thing that's coming up soon. Maybe.
There is some stuff coming up.
it. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
With a lot of flight time.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.